one city, Black Expo, July 19th. I.S.U.P.K taking over Indianapolis, Indiana. Check Captain Kapat and his whole crew. We're gonna be there flying from DC.
Pull up to their show. Fuck them. Hit them with the folk. Fuck them.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. I'm Captain Quad of Chicago. We're in the Midwest Cookout out here in Detroit. Letting everybody know that the fire weekend is going to continue. Not just today, but going on July 19th in Indianapolis, Indiana. We're going to be at the Black Expo. All the I.S.U.P.K from all over the country going to be there. The GEN.YAHANNA is coming to Indianapolis to have a round table discussion about the problems of black people and the problems of the solution.
So I got the sauce, and then super fly, pull a fatty in the Porsche. I don't need a Molly, just a pop.
Sorry, y'all from New York, the Chemic Killer will also be in there. I don't know if you want to say something, Cap.
I just want to say what I always say. You look at these brothers here, you looking at brothers that travel from all over to converge on Detroit. Midwest Fire Weekend. We're going to continue in Indianapolis. You know what I mean? For the Black Expo, Commander GEN.YAHANNA. Don't nobody lay it down like you do. Commander GEN.YAHANNA is the reason why we all here. Without Commander GEN.YAHANNA, we wouldn't be here, man. So make sure y'all come out July 18th.
July 19th.
July 19th to the 22nd. Make sure y'all come out. I'll be out there. Captain Quad, the bar. All of us should be out there. Alright, so y'all want to make sure y'all be there July 18th.
July 19th
July 19th to the 22nd, man. Come out there and join us to see real black power, real black brothers.
Right. Be there, be square.
Squeeze in the toolie, couple extra clips, edit scenes from your movie. Step up in the club, ready.
Louisville, Kentucky in the house.
That's right.
What do we call Kentucky-Anna? The Kentucky-Anna Rim, what I like to call the Grippo Rim.
Right.
Get in with the Black Expo that's going to be happening July 19th through the 22nd. Be there in Indianapolis, Indiana. We get ready to rock everything hard. We get ready to take the globe. I.S.U.P.K in the house forever. Shalom.
Fuck 'em. Hit 'em with the folk. Fuck 'em. They don't want no pride. You know my motto is fuck 'em. That's all I gotta say. Scope on the rifle that'll spot you from a mile away.
Shalom, Israel. With the I.S.U.P.K, we started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You understand? The commanding GEN.YAHANNA. But we're out here today to teach us the truth according to the Bible. You understand? Us blacks, Hispanics, and Indians, we need to come to the realization of the truth that we aren't just African Americans. We ain't Africans. We have a specific root and a culture where we descend from. Where we descend from is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, from the Bible. You see, if you're feeling yourself with this sign right here, that's you are an Israelite according to the Bible.
Right.
Chosen people.
Right.
Understand?
Right.
You look out at America today and across the whole world, you'll understand that we're in a situation of poverty.
Right.
We're in a situation of mourning.
Right.
And we're in a situation of distress and comfort in America. You understand? And it's not because we're just in that situation. We're in that situation because we disobey God's laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? We've got Deuteronomy 28 and 15. The Lord set up a forum for blacks, Hispanics, and Indians to follow things that if we do, He gave us laws. That if we follow, we will succeed. And laws, if we don't follow, we are going to fall into a hell in America.
Right.
There is no red place, Dante's Inferno, with a little red man with a pitch hand and board. That's not hell. Hell is a condition on earth. That's right. You understand?
That's right.
Us as black people as a nation, we're in hell because we're out on the south side and west side of every metropolis in the United States, suffering and dying.
Right.
To drugs, to gang violence, to abortions, to every other avenue you can think of. We're suffering and dying in our homes.
Right.
We can't live safe with a free mind without thinking about our bills. We can't think about our kids making it home from school.
Right.
We have to worry about these things every day. Wanna know why? Because we made an enemy unto ourselves.
Right.
The enemy we have made unto ourselves is the Lord Himself.
Right.
You understand? Because we disobey the Lord, what we call our Father, since we disobey Him, He's going to punish us like any father would.
Right.
You understand? This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass. It shall what? Come to pass. It shall come to pass. It will happen are the ones that make you happy. You got to do every last one, even if you don't want to do it. But really, you should have the spirit on you where you want to follow all of God's laws. That makes you a good child. That makes your father love you and give you the things that you want in life. You understand? To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day. Which he does what? Command thee this day. Which he orders you to do today. You understand? Every day before the day and every day for the rest of your life, you are ordered to follow these laws and commandments. You understand? But if you do not follow that order, you're going to be punished like a child with his parents. You understand? Read. That all these curses, all these what? Curses. All these what? Curses. These curses are your punishments, are the judgments that you're going to receive through the actions you have committed. You understand? Go ahead. Shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And what? Shall come upon thee and overtake thee. These punishments and these curses will overtake you. Go back to the ghetto. Go back to the south side and the west side. Drugs have overtaken our communities. You understand? Abortion clinics have overtaken our communities. The street killings have taken over our communities. Now we can't live in a peaceful mind state anymore in this place. You understand? These curses are taken over us wholeheartedly, and we're over here suffering and dying every damn day. Cursed shall thou be in the city. Cursed shall what? Thou be in the city. Cursed shall we be in the city. Look at this. We are in Chicago, one of the major metropolises on this earth. You understand? One of the highly most populated places in the United States of America. And what's happening today in America to the black Hispanic Indian community? Amazing atrocities. You understand? Just in Chicago alone, you understand? There are, in the last 2.5 weeks, 7 black women have went missing, you understand? And were found in dumpsters in Chicago with their organs missing and their fingers missing. In Chicago, I'm not talking about LA or California or Oregon or nowhere else. I'm talking about the place that you live here in Chicago.
That's right.
These beautiful black sisters were kidnapped, killed, and their organs were harvested in Chicago. Read that again. Cursed shall thou be in the city. That's in your city, in your hood. Your daughters, your children can't walk around safe because they're going to get kidnapped and their organs are going to be harvested. You understand? That's going down in your city. But guess what? You don't know about it. You don't know about it because you're too busy watching hip-hop in Atlanta. You're too busy smoking drugs and going to the strip club. You understand? You're too busy having a good-ass time, sorry for my language. You're too busy having a good time in your community doing all these abominable things. You don't see what's going down to your people. You don't see your family members going missing. You don't see your brothers and sisters going missing. You don't hear about the stories where they come up found in dumpsters. You don't hear about the stories where they getting raped, they getting robbed. You don't hear about these stories because you're too busy listening to the white man and watching the basketball. You're too busy on the football. You're too brainwashed to see what's going on, man. You're too busy to see how cursed you are and all these punishments that are inflicted on your people. And cursed shall thou be in the field. In the what? In the field. We curse in the field. You don't even own nothing as a black man. Hispanic or Native Indian man, you don't own nothing. You gotta pay rent. You gotta pay your car note. You gotta pay for food. You gotta pay for all these things you don't own. You say you own a house. That's fine and dandy, but guess what you have to pay? You gotta pay your property tax. Meaning you don't even own that property. You got to own a property, you gotta own the land. This land is owned by the so-called white man. You gotta pay the white man for everything. You curse in this place. If you were really blessed, like you sing and dance, when you're doing drugs and you got some money, you claim to be blessed. If you are blessed, you should own things. You should have your own land. You should have your own army, your own military. If you're actually blessed, just because you got some bands in your pocket doesn't mean you're blessed. You understand? The white man can give you some money because he wants to make you think that you're still equal in this place. You understand? The scriptures say the white man is a cunning hunter. He's a very cunning man. He's very intelligent when it comes to the oppression of you black people.
That's right.
He's intelligent, and he's pushing all these philosophies and all these doctrines, aka Christianity, teaching you astray, making you believe these things are contrary and they're good for yourself.
Right.
You understand? Right now in Chicago, over on Halstead, you have your gay pride parade going on. That's another thing Christianity tells you. Come as you are. We all bleed red. You understand? Homosexuality is a choice.
Right.
You're born gay. Those are all lies by the Christian church. Those are all lies by the so-called white man, and we're going to keep grabbing it. You understand? Go to Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22, Baba Kashar. You claim that you were born homosexual, you were born gay, or you're just a man stuck in a woman's body, or you're a woman stuck in a man's body. That's utter nonsense.
Right.
You born with a box, you a female. You born with a rod, you a male. You can't change that. You can do all the genetic surgeries you want, you get all the surgeries and all that to try to look like you're a different sex, but if you're a man and you go change your sex into a female, you can't have kids. A woman can have kids. Right. So if you change your sex to be a woman because you were born a woman, well then you should be able to give birth like a woman. The fact that you can't means that you ain't no woman. You're trying to satisfy your disgusting desires.
Right.
You understand?
That's right. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind.
You shall not what?
Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
You understand? We shall not lie with mankind as what?
With mankind. As with womankind.
A man should not lay down, which means go to the bed and have sex like he does with a woman. You understand? If you're a man, you shouldn't go lay down with another man. If you're a female, you should not go lay down with another female. Because that twists the whole point of being what you are. You just confused yourself. Now you're just dumb and confused. You understand? If you're a man, your purpose on life is to follow the laws and commandments and create children.
That's right.
That's your purpose in life.
Right.
If you're a woman, your purpose in life is to give birth. That's your job. And if you go be a homosexual, you are strayed from the one reason you're on this planet. The one job you have is to obey God. God said, be fruitful and multiply. You can't multiply if you are homosexual.
Right.
This does not work. This don't work. One has to have one type of organ, the other one needs the other organ. You understand? That's why they call them reproductive organs.
Right.
So you can reproduce. You understand? Read.
It is an abomination.
It's what?
An abomination.
Something that's an abomination in the Bible means God hates it. It's abominable. It needs to be cast away.
Right.
Homosexuality, your gay pride, your Rainbow Coalition flag, and all that nonsense Barack Obama push, that is an abomination. It needs to be cast to the side.
Right.
Just wonder why? God's going to punish you for it.
Right.
You're going to be homosexual, God's going to have your number. He's going to punish you one way, shape, or form.
Right.
Read.
Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself.
Because they do what?
To defile thyself.
Because when you do these things, you defile yourself, man. When you go play with a man and you're a man, you define your holy temple, which is your body.
Right.
You telling yourself, I don't love my body because I'm going to go put my body in another man's body.
That's right.
That's defiling yourself, man.
Right.
Drop that. Go over to Leviticus 20 and 13. For me, Baba Kashar. We're going to keep bringing it out because you want to go march with your picket signs, say everyone's equal, gay rights, gay peace. All that is utter garbage. According to the gods. You want to be a homosexual, say God's with me? God is the farthest thing from you.
That's right.
You understand if you're a homosexual. Read.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind,
right,
as he lies with a woman.
Like I said before, if you're a man and you having sex with another man, or you're a woman having sex with another woman, go ahead.
Both of them.
How many?
Both of them.
One of them.
Both of them.
Both of them
have committed an abomination.
Have done what?
Committed an abomination.
You committed an act that the Lord hates. You understand? Something that should have been never been thought of or been thrown away, you just committed it. And now since you committed it, the Lord has your number. The Lord seeing what you're doing. The Lord has his eyes on everywhere. You can't do something and get away from the punishment the Lord's got to give. You understand? He sees everything going on, and he sees that abomination that you're doing. And he's thinking something in his mind. And he said, both of you have committed an abomination. Now let's see what else he's thinking. Go ahead.
The man also lied with mankind as he lied with a woman. Both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely.
They shall what?
They shall surely.
Surely. Maybe.
Surely. Possibly. Surely.
They shall surely, which means will happen,
be put to death.
Shall what?
Be put to death.
Will have babies.
Put to death.
Live happily.
Be put to death.
If you are homosexual, you are going to be put to death.
That's right.
No matter what you do, the Lord is going to put you to death. You understand? The Lord has your number and he's going to put you to death. And being a homosexual is a death penalty sentence. You understand? Read.
Their blood shall be upon them.
Their blood shall be upon them. What does that mean? Their blood be upon them means the blood in their veins is going to be against them. How can your blood in your own veins be against you? It's called AIDS. If you be homosexual, you are the #1 primary suspect for AIDS. You understand? And what is AIDS? It's a disease that causes death. You understand? AIDS causes death. And your blood is going to be upon you, and you're going to end up 6 feet deep. You understand? How do we know? Did Easy die from AIDS? Did he not? AIDS is something that kills you.
Right.
And that's the death penalty that the Lord's got. That's the punishment the Lord's got for all these people marching up and down with their rainbow signs, screaming gay priests, gay pride. You understand?
That's right.
Drop that. Go to Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2. Chapter 10 verse 1. Over the shop. You understand? The Lord has set this up where we, in our days of living on this earth, can live prolonged. Our life can be longer and longer and longer, but because we decide to stray away from His laws, statutes, commandments, we decide to do drugs, we decide to be a homosexual, we decide to be a stripper, we decide to pimp our women, we decide to do all these things, the Lord is going to put us to death. You understand? That's the punishment that's going to happen. Got it?
Look at Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
House of what?
O house of Israel.
O house of Israel. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the Lord is talking to you directly.
Right.
You understand? It's a sign, you better open up your ears, get your Q-tip, move away that earwax, and listen to what's being said. Because you're trying to be real stiff-necked. You're trying to be real stubborn. When what you need to do is listen wholeheartedly. The Lord is going to speak to you about something.
Right. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Do what?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
The Lord's telling us not to learn the ways of the heathen. The heathen are any race or any nation outside the nation of Israel. You understand? So if they're an Arab, a white man, Chinese, Japanese, African, they're considered a heathen according to the Bible. Read that again.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
The Lord told us not to learn the ways of these other nations. You want to know what the way of the other nation is? Drug dealing. You want to know another one thing? Homosexuality. You want to know another thing? Being whores.
Right.
Prostitutes. All these things come from every other nation's customs. You understand? Because we want to love and join hand in hand in America with all these other nations, we are going to be punished because they're teaching us things contrary to what we need to follow.
Right.
You understand? Because we want to be accepted in this place. We want to be loved in this place. We go do what everybody else is doing. Even though it's going against what we know in our own minds, our hearts, is contrary, is what is believable and are the right morals. Being a homosexual goes against our morals.
Right.
Doing drugs goes against our morals.
Right.
Being a homosexual is against our morals.
Right.
You understand? Saying God loves everybody is against our morals.
Right.
Against our tradition and our custom.
Right.
You understand? And because we want to be accepted in this place, we go astray. We go every which way instead of the one path that we should be following.
Right. And be ye not dismayed.
To what?
Be ye not dismayed. And be not dismayed.
Be not dismayed. Means don't be tricked into something that's against the scriptures.
Right.
You understand? The Lord set the form for us to do. Don't let someone go lie to you in your face and tell you it's okay to be a homosexual. Don't let someone come lie to you in your face and say it's okay to smoke weed because they lying. And the number one liar is your Christian pastor.
Right.
Your number one liar is your deacon.
Right.
You understand? And the number one liar above him is the so-called white man.
Right.
You understand? Your Christian pastors, your deacons have been taught to lie to you. Right. And that lie is that you are okay with everything you're doing. That lie is saying that nobody's perfect. And when you hear that nobody's perfect, you believe no matter what act you do, you are still loved.
Right.
You are still forgiven. You don't take the things that you do accountable anymore if you're not perfect. You don't set yourself a standard to live by. Right. If you can't be perfect, then where's the standard? There is none. And being perfect isn't the standard.
Right.
You understand? And since you are being told you can't be perfect, you accept every mishap wrong and look at it like it's a little thing. The same keep reading.
Go. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed by it. The customs of the people are vain. For the customs of the people are vain.
Because the customs of these other nations are vain. Means they're nothing. You shouldn't even be following because they're so pointless.
Right.
It's pointless for a man to lie with another man.
Right.
It's pointless for a woman to be with another woman. It's pointless.
Right.
You understand? There's no moving forward in it. There's nothing great that happens with it. You just pleasing your disgusting desires.
Right.
You understand? You can drop that. Go give me give me Revelations chapter 11 verse 8.
That's right.
Sure. But we need to understand, when you're a homosexual, you are setting yourself up for death.
Right.
An early death. You understand? It doesn't matter if you're a little kid. It doesn't matter if you're a teenager, you're an adult, you're a grandparent. It doesn't matter. If you start being a homosexual, you are setting yourself for a line straight to death. You understand? You're setting yourself up for an early death instead of living a long, prospering life.
Right.
You understand? So when you do that, you are saying to yourself and everybody around you that you don't love yourself, you don't respect yourself, and if you don't love or respect yourself, then how can you respect or love anybody else?
Right.
You understand?
That's right.
So when you don't take accountability for your own actions, you aren't going to take accountability for anybody else's.
Right.
You ain't going to be able to teach somebody their ways because you ain't following the right way.
Right.
When you're a homosexual, you can't go teach somebody any knowledge.
Right.
If you're a homosexual, you can't tell somebody else what they're doing wrong. You understand? But especially if you love the white man, you can't go teach anybody right from wrong. If you're a homosexual, you can't teach anybody right from wrong. If you're doing drugs, if you're being a stripper, you understand? You can't teach anybody what's right from wrong. Right. If you're married to a white woman, you're married to a white man, you can't teach right from wrong.
Right.
Because you don't know right from wrong yourself.
Right.
You understand? Right from wrong is in this Bible.
Right.
But right and wrong is only taught when the people that know the Bible.
Right.
The ones that know the Bible are the ones standing in front of you under this banner.
Right.
You understand? If they ain't standing under this banner, then they don't have the right and wrong correction.
That's right.
So you're a Christian deacon, you can go sit in that confession booth all you want, but he doesn't have the right counsel to give. You understand? You can sit there and confess your sins, and he's going to tell you God loves everybody. You can come back on Sunday, pay your tithes, everything will be forgiven. But you realize, you walk out that Christian church, you go home at night, and you still take that rod.
Right.
You still go sleep with that woman.
Right.
You still don't do those drugs.
Right.
You still extort your brothers and sisters.
Right.
You do all these things and go to Sunday like it's forgiven every week.
Right.
So what if you don't make it to Sunday that week? What if Christ comes back and you never made it to Sunday and you're doing all these abominable things. You're gonna tell him, well, I wasn't Sunday last week. I was gonna go. The Lord, Christ is gonna look at you like a fool.
Right.
You understand? What you do by saying God forgives everything. What you do when you say nobody's perfect and I confess my sins and I go to church, you just trying to hide the fact that you disgusted.
Right.
You try to hide the fact that you know that God doesn't love you. You try to hide the fact that you are the most abominable thing on this earth. You understand? That's what happens when you're a Christian. You are an abominable thing. I'll keep going. Read what you got.
Book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8. In their dead bodies. In their what? In their dead bodies.
In their what?
In their dead bodies.
In their dead bodies. Not their living bodies, but their dead bodies.
Shall lie in the street.
Shall what?
Shall lie in the street.
But our dead bodies, us black Hispanics and Indians, our bodies are the ones being left in the streets.
Right.
Our bodies are the ones being found in dumpsters.
Right.
Our sisters are the ones being found with their organs missing in Chicago.
Right.
Our sisters are the ones being found in dumpsters with their fingertips missing in Chicago.
Right.
Our brothers and sisters are the ones dying from AIDS at the peace rally in Chicago.
Right.
You understand? At your gay pride rally, you know damn well you marched up and down and you got full-blown AIDS.
Right.
And then you're gonna go, if you don't care about nobody else, you're gonna, even though you got AIDS, you're gonna go sleep with somebody else and give them AIDS.
Right.
Because you have no respect for yourself,
Right.
no respect for nobody else.
Right.
It's disgusting, man.
Damn right.
Because it's so disgusting, your dead body is gonna be the one laying dead in the street.
Right.
5 letters, 1 city, Black Expo, July 19th. I.S.U.P.K taking over Indianapolis, Indiana. Check Captain Kabak and his whole crew. We're gonna be there flying from DC.
Pull up to their show. Fuck them. Hit them with the folk. Fuck them.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. I'm Captain of Chicago. We're in the Midwest cookout out here in Detroit. Letting everybody know that the fire weekend is going to continue. Not just today, but going on July 19th in Indianapolis, Indiana. We're going to be at the Black Expo. All the I.S.U.P.K from all over the country going to be there. The manager GEN.YAHANNA is coming to Indianapolis to have a round table discussion about the problems of black people and not the problems, but the solution.
So I got the sauce, and then super fly, pull a fatty in the Porsche. I don't need a molly, just a pop.
Sorry, y'all from New York, the Chemical Killer will also be in there. I don't know if you want to say something, Chap.
I just want to say what I always say. Look at these brothers here, even that brother that traveled from all over to converge on Detroit. Midwest Fire Weekend. We're going to continue in Indianapolis. You know what I mean? For the Black Expo, Commander GEN.YAHANNA. Don't nobody lay it down like you do. Commander GEN.YAHANNA is the reason why we all here. Without Commander GEN.YAHANNA, we wouldn't be here, man. So make sure y'all come out July 18th.
July 19th.
July 19th to the 22nd. Make sure y'all come out. I'll be out there. Captain Quad, the bar. All of us should be out there. Alright, so y'all want to make sure y'all be there July 18th.
July 19th
July 19th to the 22nd, man. Come out there and join us and see real black power. Real black brothers.
Right. Be there and be square.
Squeeze in the Thule. Couple extra clips at it scenes from your movie. Step up in the club ready.
Louisville, Kentucky in the house.
That's right.
What do we call Kentucky-Anna? The Kentucky-Anna realm, what I like to call the Grippo realm.
Right.
Get in with the Black Expo that's going to be happening July 19th through the 22nd. Be there in Indianapolis, Indiana. We get ready to rock everything hard. We get ready to take the globe. I.S.U.P.K in the house forever. Shalom.
To their show. Fuck them. Hit them with the folk. Fuck them. They don't want no, they don't want no, they don't want no pride. You know my motto is fuck them. That's all I gotta say. Scope on the rifle that'll spot you from a mile away.